this thing on? What's up, YouTube, y'all? Today I'm gonna be sharing my story time with y'all on how I found out I was pregnant at 14, y'all. I actually did a video on this like a couple months ago, but I'm gonna link it in the description of this video. So like when I did that video, the title of it is how I found out I was pregnant at 15, but in reality I was pregnant at 14. The only reason that I said I was pregnant at 15 in that video is because I just didn't feel comfortable coming out just saying that I was pregnant at 14. And I know 15 don't make it no better, but still, I just didn't want to say that I was pregnant at 14. But in reality, I was pregnant at 14, so I'm just going to share this story time with y'all, and I'm going to try to make this quick because I do not like long videos. Okay, so y'all, if y'all seen the first video or whatever, even if y'all didn't, so I found out I was pregnant when I was 5 months pregnant. Like, it is so crazy, y'all, because I had these two best friends, right? And they was like, I don't know, like studs or whatever. So us three, like, we used to hoop, we used to hoop or whatever, like hoop together all the time. We went to go try out for this this ANYYYY team or whatever. So we up in there, right? The whole time I'm pregnant, I'm not even knowing it, bro. So we went up in there, we trying out for this ANYYYY team or whatever. We just chilling like everything normal, bro. I didn't see a stomach growing in, none of that. So next thing you know, like, I'm up in there and I don't know why, but my whole, like, my legs and my ankles just started hurting. I'm like, what is wrong with me, bro? So I'm just sitting there crouched over, right? And one of my best friends was like, girl, you good? Laughing. And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I got back up right there, chilling, just, you know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, like a week after that, not even a week, like a couple days after that, like, I don't know why, y'all, but I was just feeling like my stomach was getting bigger, and I'm like, what is wrong with me? Like, why is my stomach growing? Cause, and y'all, I know y'all probably thinking like, how you didn't know you was pregnant? How you found out at 5 months? Like, didn't you notice like your period was missing and stuff like that? But the whole thing about it is, no, I didn't, because me and my mama was on depot, so we was getting shots. Like, we was, you know, with the depot, you gotta get a shot every 3 months. But my mama started missing our appointments or whatever, so we was missing our shots. Like, we wasn't getting on it no more. So we had been off the depot for like a couple months to a year. So we wasn't on birth control, none of that. So, you know, like with the depot, like people say it make you gain weight or whatever. So we was off of it. I'm like, Mom, how come it look like you losing weight and I'm gaining weight? Like, you see my stomach? Why it look like that? She like, I don't know. So I'm not thinking nothing like I'm pregnant, none of that. So I'm gonna put this picture right here that I took of my stomach. I just took a picture of my stomach just because I felt like my stomach's getting bigger. I don't know why I took the picture. Not thinking that I'm pregnant or none of that. I just took the picture of my stomach. I was just like, okay, cool. I'm going by my life, you know what I'm saying? Not like, pregnancy is not a thing to me. So I was doing my little sis box braids one day, and at our house it was just me, my mama, and my sister, and my little brother. So I was just wearing a little sports bra or whatever. And so I'm doing her hair. My mama come in the room. Well, before mama came in the room while I was doing my sis hair, I'm like, girl, what if I really am pregnant? I'm gonna be making one of them little, how I found out I was pregnant at so-and-so on YouTube. I make one of them videos. I was just playing, y'all, but think about it. Now I really am making one of them videos. I swear to God, y'all can ask my little sis. I literally said this to her, like, if I am pregnant, I'm gonna make one of them little, how I found out I was pregnant, story times and all that on YouTube. This is so crazy, y'all. But yeah, she was like, girl, what if you is pregnant? And I'm like, nah, I ain't pregnant, girl, I ain't pregnant. Next thing you know, my OG come upstairs, and she looking at me, and she like, And I'm like, what you mean, And she like, I think she said, let me find out or something like that. She started grabbing on my chest or whatever. And I'm like, what is you doing? Now, y'all know, like, it's some kind of thing, like, other females that's been pregnant or whatever could sense, they could something. I don't know what it's called, but they could, like, they could tell when another female is pregnant or something. So I guess, like, she was thinking it like she probably pregnant or something like that. So I guess she could, like, tell by just grabbing on me and stuff. And I'm like, okay. I'm just still chilling. Like, I'm like, this Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm chilling. This can't be true. Like, and I wasn't having a period for like a year before that, a year plus before that, because I was on Depo. So a period was just like, I couldn't have thought like, oh, well, I'm not getting my period, so maybe I'm pregnant. It wasn't nothing like that, because I wasn't having my period like for a year plus before that. So yes, y'all. Next thing you know, I was going to this school, right, and I was taking what's that called? I was taking swim, because I was a freshman. I was taking the swim class, and I'm up in there, right, and you know, swim, you gotta get dressed and all that, put on your swimming suit or whatever. And I was getting dressed simple, getting in the pool or whatever. And then like it was like a week after that. It was like my second or third week getting in the pool or whatever. And so my gym teacher was like she was looking at me, and she was like, she pulled me out of the pool, and she was like, why it look like your stomach been growing? I'm like, what you mean? And mind you, my gym teacher had a baby before too. So she like, why it look like your stomach growing? She laughed at her. I'm like, I don't know. And she was like, are you pregnant? And I'm like, I have no idea. Like, I was just like so flabbergasted. But I'm looking at my stomach, I'm like, this is crazy. And I was touching it, my stomach was hard. And I'm like, this is not making no sense. Like, bro, I was still so in denial. Like, there's no way I can be pregnant. Like, how am I pregnant? That's dead. I went home that day after I was talking to my gym teacher or whatever, and so I was recording, right? I don't know why, but I was recording this video, and I had my shirt up, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I'm just seeing my stomach, and I'm like, what if I am pregnant? So I set my phone down, and I was recording this video, and I was just recording this video of my stomach, and I'm just moving or whatever, and I'm gonna put that video right here. But yes, y'all, so I'm like, bro, it really looked like I'm pregnant. And with that video, my mama, like, so y'all, I had my mama blocked off my story on Facebook, so she couldn't see what I was posting on my story, and that's why I had put that video on my story on Facebook. And I guess one of my cousins, I don't even, like, it's one of my cousins on my dad's side, I don't even really, you know what I'm saying, mess with like that or nothing. So I guess they had screen recorded it and sent it to my OG, and my OG, like, she texted me while I was at school, and she sent me the video, and she was like, oh, if this true, then you not keeping it or something like that. And I was so mad, y'all, because like abortion and stuff, that's like that's just dead for me. Like, abortion, that was way out of the picture. I was just like, if I'm pregnant, then I'm pregnant. I'm gonna have my baby. No, it's just gonna be that. So that was just dead. And even if it came, like, even if I was the type to, oh yeah, I want abortion, I was 5 months, so if I would have went up in there and told me I wanted an abortion, it would have been dead. Like, I mean, not the baby, but the whole scenario would have been dead, because my baby was already fully formed in my stomach and all that. I wouldn't have even been able to get an abortion. So yes, I was 23 weeks when I found out I was pregnant. And so after that, when I went home, it was this one day, my OG was asleep. She was downstairs asleep, and our room was upstairs. So I called my favorite cousin or whatever, and I told her, like, girl, I need a pregnancy test. So my favorite cousin, she's like the best or whatever. So she had her dad pull up and come bring me a pregnancy test. Well, he didn't bring it, but she was in the car or whatever, and so she had him pull up and bring her to me for she could bring me a pregnancy test. And she had brought me 2 of them. So I was like, oh my God, bro. I was so scared to take them. So I went upstairs. I told my little sis, like, girl, because me and my sister, I tell her everything. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm finna take this test. And so she was like, girl, take it. So I took it, right? You know, you gotta wait 3 minutes. So I set it out, and I'm just chilling, waiting on it. And so the one line popped up, and it was like extra red, like dark red like that. And the next line that popped up, it was like light red, like it was pink or something. And I said it to my FC, I'm like, girl, I ain't pregnant, look at this. This line is extra light, I am not pregnant. And so she was like, they said even if the line is light, if there's a second line, no matter how light it is or dark it is, you're pregnant. And I'm like, hold on. So I had to research, because I didn't even research or nothing on it. I didn't even read the packet. I just knew 2 lines meant you was pregnant and 1 line meant you not. So I did the research. I'm like, what if the second line is light? And it said, if it got 2 lines on it, no matter how light or dark it is, you're pregnant. And I'm like, heck, you know, I'm like, something must be wrong with this test. So I had my little sis take the second test. Cause like, come on, I know my little sis, like, you know. So I had her take the second one just to see what it'd say. Tell me why she take this test, and it said that she only had one line on her. I'm like, bro, oh my God, bro, oh my God. And so mind you, like months before, not months, but like weeks before that, before I even took the test, or even like my gym teacher even noticed or whatever, I was telling my OG, like, Ma, you should take me to Planned Parenthood to get on birth control. Now I was trying to say that I might be pregnant, but I didn't want to say it like that. So I told her, like, can you go try to put me on birth control, because they gonna see if I'm pregnant or not before they put me on birth control. So I was just trying to find out if I was pregnant that way. So yeah, but she wasn't, you know what I'm saying, trying to take me or none of that. So after that, when she had synced the little video or whatever, and I was at school or whatever, I was texting her, like, I asked her again, like, can you take me to Planned Parenthood? So I had went home, right? I was at home, right? And like when I get, like, usually when we get home, my OG not there. So I was at home, I went up in my room, and I'm just chilling, just laying there or whatever. And I guess my OG called me downstairs. And I'm like, oh my God, bro. Like, I was so scared because I didn't know what she was gonna say. She had just said I was finna get an abortion if I really was pregnant. So I didn't know what she was gonna say. And I came downstairs and she was like, well, yesterday I don't know exactly, I don't remember exactly what she said, but it was something like this. So yesterday, I know what I said or whatever, but I mean, that's your baby, that's your body. You can say, like, you can keep the baby if you want to, and this and that. Yesterday, I shouldn't have said that or something like that, whatever, because my OG had me when she was 16. So she probably like had to realize, like, oh, I went through the same thing, and you know, stuff like that. So yeah, so it was cool after that. So after that, she had took me to Planned Parenthood. And when we went up in there, luckily we didn't have to wait a long time, but we went up in there and she was like, I'm trying to find out if my baby's pregnant, like, can I get her on birth control? So they took me back there, and the only thing I did was take a pregnancy test or whatever, and it popped up that I was pregnant. And they said, yeah, she's pregnant. And she was like, can you tell me how far along she is? And they was like, oh, I'm sorry, we don't have that kind of ultrasound machine, or we don't have anything like that here. You'll have to go to a hospital or something like that. So we left there and we went to this hospital, right, y'all. I promise y'all, we was in this hospital for like 11 plus hours waiting on them. I don't know what was going on that day, but I promise y'all, like, yeah, I can ask my OG, like, yeah, if y'all think I'm gassing it. We was sitting up in this hospital for like 11 plus hours, literally waiting on them to call me. His mom was telling them, like, oh yeah, she didn't tell them, like, oh, my baby pregnant or none of that. She was telling them she been having abdominal pains, like her stomach been hurting and all that. So as soon as I went up in there, my doctor was a male. I had to change my clothes or whatever, you know, get up in one of them little, whatever them things called, little scrubs or something. I don't know what it's called, but I had to get up in one of them. And first thing he did when he came in there, he was just pushing on my stomach, like he was just pushing on it. And I'm like, okay, what is he doing? And then he was like, I feel a baby. And he, like, I'm like, how? Like, I'm like, this is actually for real, like, you're really pregnant, like, oh my God. So he just feeling, he like, I feel a baby, like, right here. And he was like, did you know you were pregnant? And I'm like, did I know what? Did I know what, sir? Excuse me? And he like, did you know you were pregnant? And mama, like, she was just looking like her eyes was like big, bro. So she was like, can you tell me how far along she is? Yeah, he did a little ultrasound thingy on me. He was like, she's 23 weeks pregnant. Mama like, 23 weeks? Like, this is crazy. How did you not know? How did I not know? Like, it's so crazy, bro. I think it was the next day when we had went to St. Joseph Hospital, because that's where I got my real ultrasound and everything at. So we went there. They told me they was asking me, like, do you want to know the gender of it? And I'm like, I was looking at my mama because I didn't know if I wanted to do a gender reveal and do a baby shower. And I was like, well, I really don't got a lot of time to be trying to do a gender reveal and a baby shower. So I said I just wanted to know the gender, and then I'll just do a baby shower. because we didn't have a lot of time to be planning everything within 4 months. So yeah, so they told me the gender and they said that I was having a girl. When I found out I was pregnant the day before, I'm like, I want a boy. I want a boy. Like I always, like even when I was little, didn't even know what I was talking about. I used to stay saying, I wanna have a son first, and I had kids. I wanna have a son first, because I always wanted a big brother. Like my whole life, I always wanted an older brother. But yes, I was saying I wanted a boy, but when they told me that I was having a girl, I was like I just felt so much happier. I don't know why, but I felt so much happier because I knew when I had my baby that my baby would look just like me when I was a baby. And guess what? I was right. No, I'm saying my baby looked just like me when I was a baby or whatever. Like all my family members be telling me this. So I was just so happy, bro. Like I am throughout my pregnancy. Like I didn't really have, you know, like what's the word for it? Like I had a lot of support, like with everybody, like friends, people that wasn't even my friends, people I didn't even know, family. Like all of my family was real supportive. Yeah, I didn't really have no, what's the opposite of support? I can't even think of it right now. Like, I didn't have no down talk or whatever. I only had down talk from like my grandparents on my dad's side or whatever, but you know, or whatever. So yeah, that was really it. Like my whole baby shower, it was real cool, real fun. Yeah. Now my baby is like real, like my baby is a 1-year-old now. She just started walking too, y'all, and she big now. She is so big. Like I be thinking like I miss when she was a baby, when she was a little small baby. I used to be like, I can't wait till she grow up. I can't wait till she get bigger and stuff like that. I don't know why I was thinking like that, but yes, y'all. But now everything is real cool. Like my mama, like I didn't have a job at first. I got a job now, but I didn't have a job obviously at first, even when I was pregnant or right after I got pregnant. So my mama bought everything for my baby. Like anything my baby needed, mama bought it. But most of the, like a lot of the stuff I got from the baby shower. Like from the baby shower, I had so much stuff. Like my baby had so much stuff from the baby shower. And plus the hospital, they gave us like a car seat and a pack and play. So yeah, like I had really everything. Like I said, my family was so supportive. Everything was smooth. Anything that my baby didn't have, my mama bought it. Or like with the milk and everything, I got that from WIC. So everything was real cool. And that's really the end of this story time though. I would show y'all my baby now, but she is like eating, so I don't even want to bother with her or anything. I will be linking the first video that I did on this in the description. Yeah, that's the end of this video. If y'all new to my channel, like and subscribe, and y'all let me know what y'all want to see next. We out.